The vision of Torn Pages came from a prison cell. My life was torn, ripped apart, and I didn't know what I had. But God touched my life with Torn Pages. It's a reflection of the pages that have been torn, ripped in our lives. But God said, I could take the torn page of your life, son, and create something beautiful and give you a hope and a peace and a strength to be on life's journey.
Dear Jay, my name is Jimmy. I've spent the last few years of my life struggling with feelings of hopelessness in the midst of a very difficult battle. I was beaten down and struggling with feelings of pain and guilt. I felt like I wasn't a good father to my autistic son. I felt like I was failing at being a dad. These feelings pushed me towards using drugs and alcohol to escape my emotions. Today, thanks to the message of hope, peace, and strength from Torn Pages, I am in a new life chapter. I know God's got me. I don't need to despair because the shackles of addiction have fallen off by the grace of God. I hang my torn pages in the rearview mirror of my truck so that as I drive, I'm reminded of the hope I have in Jesus. Thanks, Torn Pages.
I received a necklace as a birthday gift and fell in love with a beautiful story. My Sunday school class took a trip to Jerusalem and used Torn Pages as a fundraiser. Little did we know just how deep the impact would go. While we were there, our Jewish guide noticed our necklaces and bracelets we were wearing. I took it off and shared your story, Jay. The guide's eyes welled with tears and he thanked us for the gift. I experienced a miracle that day. God took a necklace from a prison cell all the way to the foothills of Jerusalem. This gift from God is touching lives globally. Thank you, Jay.
This is your friend Carol, writing to tell you the story of Torn Pages impacting my students. I'm a 6th grade teacher and I see the struggles my students face every day. They feel lost and alone, many of them dealing with very hard home lives. I shared my Torn Pages jewelry with my class and your story of hope, peace, and strength. They were so impacted that after class, several students approached me to share their sorrows and struggles with me privately. Later that week, the hallways were full of color. The children were adorned with bracelets, anklets, and necklaces, and sharing the story of Torn Pages with each other. It was amazing. Thank you, Jay, for sharing your story with the world. You are impacting the lives of young people through the peace found in Torn Pages.
Dear Jay, my name is Diane. I lost a loved one to a long and terrible fight with cancer. I know firsthand the financial strain that medical bills place on families with sick loved ones. I wanted to let you know that I am now using my Torn Pages necklaces as a fundraiser to raise strength for other families in their battles with illness. God is touching lives with every purchase made. Thank you so much, Jay. Torn Pages is a beacon of hope in my life and the lives of many others.
As I sat in that prison cell, my life was torn, ripped apart. But God touched my life. And the vision he gave me was that there were so many that have torn pages in their lives and they need to experience God's hope, peace, and strength. If man can make something beautiful out of torn, written pieces of paper, just think what God can do with the torn pages that are torn, ripped in your life.